When I heard that Carnegie Hall would like to arrange a festival about China, I got so excited. As we all know, China is a pretty big country. I mean, it's huge, and there are currently 40 million kids learning piano, 25 million kids learning violin, another 10 million learn other instruments. So overall, it's like 80 million kids learning instruments. This festival is a platform for many unknown or new Chinese artists to be part of the stage. I think this is going to be probably the most creative concert I will ever do in my life.
I want to show audience the other side of China. It's not big city, it's not Shanghai, Beijing, high building. I want to show the China I grew up with. The village are very, very poor, very poor. So they don't have entertainment. The small festival or the funeral or the wedding, their whole village is in entertainment. In this festival, I planning to bring 5 groups. Most of those groups never been outside of China. And those music perhaps gonna go away pretty soon because there's no next generation will learn from them. It's important to me for Chinese artists to say, wow, we can play outside of China. That means people appreciate it. That's not gonna die, this music.
And this is a perfect size. How many seats?
This is 1,800.
You see,
tonight.
this is really
It's perfect, isn't it?
Long Yu being a very, very close friend to me, we've been know each other for at least for 9 years. He would like to bring orchestra from China.
I grew up during the Cultural Revolution. At that time, we are basically not allowed to play any real Western music. It's the first time actually in my life I learned about Carnegie Hall when in 1979, when Isaac Stern came to China. He took a lot of brochures, a lot of stories about the Carnegie Hall.
Right after the Cultural Revolution ended, and when the Central Conservatory in Beijing reopened to the public, there are really impressive list of composers who went to the conservatory that year.
Those kind of composers like Chen Qigang, like Tan Dun, they try to make music as a bridge. Both sides people can understand each other, can feel each other, can really appreciate music each other.
During the Cultural Revolution, of course, I was sent to the countryside to accept the re-education. That's my first time in the countryside. I enjoyed being with those farmers, learning all kinds of dialect and the folk songs with them. It was actually lucky for me to have this kind of depressing period of time. It served a wonderful, wonderful spirit medicine to our 78 classes because we all become so hungry, absorbing all kinds of music. But on the other side, buried deeply in our own body and mind, there's something very special. China gave me life, gave me the key to open all kinds of doors of music dreams. But New York gave me really a mature thinking of how the music should be of mine. But when this two kinds of music system come together, that's me. My life is like that. My life is my music.
中国的音乐素材，其实对我来说影响是非常深的。就是我出了国之后，也是梅香教育的结果嘛，就说要做自己，这也是梅香鼓励我的一点。从一开始他就说，他说你想一想，巴托克当年在做自己的这种民间音乐的研究的时候啊，采风的时候所做的一些事情，对他的音乐的影响有多大？那你作为一个中国人，你们中国音乐当中有多少有意思的东西，你们是可以完全可以拿来用的。 或者说因为奥运，整个西方来到北京参加比赛的这些运动员，现在呢，我觉得是一个特别好的机会，就是让中西方之间有更深入的了解。
Before I come to Carnegie Hall, I was a Chinese farmer. I was planting rice. I never in my life believed I could conduct there. It's the home of the dream. So that's why the Carnegie Hall China Festival, I thought, is two homes become one.
And I think this is a real new bridge between China and to the Western music, and also Chinese music to the Western audience.